Welcome back to another NHL edition of the Hard Hitter Podcast. I am finally joined with the whole gang. We got Cody here once again. Say what's up.
If your wife suggests marriage counseling, say yes, but then don't show up. Be a man.
Wise words from Coco.
We also have I know nothing about the NHL, but I'm on the NHL podcast. Braden Clapper, say what's up, Braden.
What's up?
Such a disrespectful intro. And then we got Alex Ertl. So what's up?
How's it going?
And then, as always, Big Al, the producer, in the house. Let's get into it. So over the past week, not too much NHL news to talk about. Cody, did you want to do a quick shout out?
One quick thing. The most important news of the entire season. The greatest American-born player of all time, undisputably, is playing his 100th game tonight. They may be getting their ass kicked.
His 100th?
Thousandth game of all
Yeah, that
time.
bitch in his second season.
They may be
They
getting
lost
their
6-1. No, they got their ass
kicked.
kicked. Got. The game's over.
They may have been gotten their ass kicked, but that's none. Doesn't matter that much. Congratulations to Patrick Kane, the best American player of all time, without a doubt.
Other than me.
On 1,000 games.
Gotcha.
I didn't know my name was Patrick Kane.
That's a weird way to say Joey Fernelli.
That's a weird way to say Braden Clapper.
Joey Owen.
Oh, Joey Owen.
All right,
Okay.
let's go ahead
Let's
and
get into it.
Let's start with the power rankings today, and then we'll move on to the awards.
Oh, you just running the
Like that.
podcast now?
He's taking over.
Didn't know you get those powers.
All right, Brayden, who do you have
Such
at
a wild
number 16?
intro.
Number 16.
We'll start with you on the power rankings. Who do you have at number 16?
Yeah, who do you got at
Now I
16,
have the
Braden?
Edmonton Oilers. And this is why we don't allow Braden.
This is why he had the intro. That's why he had his... Skip him. I'm just saying, they're my top 5. They're my top 5.
All right, let's go to somebody who actually knows about hockey.
I had the
Alex, what do you got?
Canadians. Oh, okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Ertl.
Uh,
What the fuck is that? The Orioles?
so the way that I did my power rankings, I just did the top 4 for each division.
Oh, you did by division. Okay,
Like the top 4
Okay, yeah.
for each division individually, not overall
Yeah,
in the
I
league.
gotcha.
So, but I got to go with Vancouver at the bottom of that. I do have them.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you're
I
saying
do have them in my top 4 in the North.
in the North, yeah.
They've been hot recently. They've been on a 3-game win
So you're gonna have to
streak.
do a lot to get back in the playoff position, though.
Yeah, they do. But it's the
It's an open
North.
division.
They've got only
Other than the top
Montreal to
3.
catch, really.
Yeah.
So
That 4th
Who
spot
knows?
is very up for grabs in the North. Top 3
Yep.
are pretty solidified, but
can I defend myself a little bit?
yeah, I wanted to say Braden muted himself after that.
So to be fair, they just lost 3 games in a row to Toronto.
I don't care. They're not worse than 15 other teams.
I don't know. It just shows how far they are from Toronto.
Yeah, what, 15 spots? That's the
All right,
worst
I'll shut
take I've
up.
ever
I'll shut up.
had.
Never
He looked
mind.
at their last 3 games played and said, 16.
I don't want to hear
Cody,
it. It was
did you
just a
have
hot
a
take.
16?
That's what it was. It was just a hot take.
That is
Actually,
the fucking,
Edmonton's on a 2-game win streak, so
yeah,
I don't.
yeah, I don't-
Yeah,
Boy,
don't know what
bro,
you
that's
looked at
not
to find that.
no, that's not a hot take. That's a boiling take. That shit like that's some magma. Yeah. Alex is sitting over here and knows that shit ain't right.
I don't even know what you looked at to find that, but I
That
gotta
shit
go
goes-
with the Montreal Canadiens, the French
La
boys.
Montreal.
La
They're just kind of
Montreal.
there because they had the hot start.
Club de la Hockey Canadien at
Yep.
number 16.
Okay. Okay, we'll move on. So, Braden, who did you have at number 15?
The Montreal Canadiens.
Well, there you go.
I thought he was about to be like Tampa Bay Lightning.
Right.
Should I just say random teams now?
You're getting fucking roasted by the producer.
Shut up, Big Al. You broke your bed. Badass.
Oh, they can't hear you. It's so funny though. Okay, I had the Wild of Minnesota. Who'd you have? Either of you, or we'll start with Cody since we all did the 16, and then we'll move on to the division one. Who'd you have, Cody?
In 15th place, I have the Colorado Avalanche.
They're pretty low for me as well. Can agree.
Those boys
Who'd
over
you
there.
have? What'd you have, Mr. Erdl?
I've got the Kings. I skipped Colorado on this power ranking. They've kind of dropped off the
Colorado?
last
Okay.
couple
fair.
weeks.
I would probably put them close to that if I did it kind of the way you did it, but I just did the teams that were in the playoffs at the moment. But yeah, I could agree with that.
Yeah.
The Kings have been very, very hot as of late. Very, very hot. Almost as hot as Braden's
they've been
take.
impressive.
Okay, number 14. Braden, who do you have at 14? We're starting with you every time now, so be ready. Braden.
Just give me one.
No.
Okay.
14, who you got, buddy?
Say
Cool.
that again, please.
They're not in a playoff spot, but okay. Okay. This is a rough night for you guys.
He is demoralized.
That is a swing and a miss. Those motherfuckers ain't even. They're fifth in their
I'm just going to leave the
division.
podcast. I'm just going to do
To
what
be
y'all told
fair,
me
the
to
Flyers
No.
are sitting at
Yeah, they're right under them,
fourth
right below
in
the
the playoffs.
Yeah.
Coming into tonight. So
Thank you, Alex.
Well, I'm
Hey.
looking at it. Alex, look at the standings right here. Boston. Where's Boston? Oh yeah, right ahead of Philly.
yeah, they got a point in OT tonight.
Yeah, they got a point in OT. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like neck and neck. So
Okay, that's out. It was just a joke. Chill out, buddy. Okay, who do you have, Cody?
At number 14, I got to go with the Minnesota Wild.
I had the Penguins of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. There's some alliteration. And then Erdl,
Boston Bruins.
Boston Bruins. Like it
Not a great week for them.
No.
3-5-2 in their last 10. They just lost an OT tonight.
No, not a good week.
Yep.
Not at all. So we'll move on to number 13. Braden, who do you have at 13?
the Wild.
Okay. The takes are cooling off, Braden. We like that.
I had one really bad take.
No, I don't think you... There's not words to describe how terrible that take was.
Well,
there's a couple words. There's a couple words. You're right, Alex. There's a couple words. Shitty, terrible.
Buffalo-esque.
Buffalo-esque. Speaking of 31, what?
Just trash. No, they're 33.
No, 32. Yeah, 30. Oh shit, we put an AHL team over there.
You can't discount Seattle and Houston like that. Get out of here.
No, damn. We're 4 years out or whatever from Houston. We're putting them up for Buffalo.
Houston isn't even a thought, and they're still ahead of Buffalo.
It's funny. Okay, Cody, who do you have at 13?
The Chicago Blackhawks.
Okay. I had the Capitals of Washington. And then Alex.
For that spot, I've got to go with St. Louis. They've
St.
been
Louis.
okay, but
They've been
not
okay.
as
They
good as
just
they
the
could
whole
be.
season. The whole season, they've just been like meh. I don't know how to describe it. They've just been meh.
Yeah, exactly.
I have
Like-
them a little higher, but not too much higher.
Yeah. Like they haven't
Because
done
I think they
anything to
can turn
really
around.
impress me.
They've looked very like just, and they're kind of in an easy division, and they just kind of gliding at this point. I don't
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
they're yep.
Like Minnesota's the third in that division. That just shouldn't happen. Like that's bad. Like Minnesota's been really good, but they should not be third in the division.
They're second off points percentage.
Yeah, they should be ahead of St. Louis if they keep winning. But yeah. For 12, Braden. I almost said mine. Go ahead, Braden.
I have the St. Louis Blues.
Okay, we like that. I had the Avalanche.
Mm-hmm.
Cody, who'd you have?
At number 12, I had to go with the original 6 Boston Bruins.
Ooh. Okay. Good take.
Yep.
And then
Got to agree with Boston there.
Boston. Okay. Alrighty, Braden. And who'd you have at 11?
The Chicago Blackhawks.
Oh, Blackhawks. Okay, I think that's a pretty fair spot. Pretty fair spot for the Hawks. I had at 11. I had the Bruins at 11. That's where I had them, dropping from like I don't know. I think I had them like top 5 last week at least. It's been not a great week for them this week. But Cody. Cody, you already say you're 11? Or no, you haven't said yours.
For my
Number
11th
11.
spot, I have the house that Mario Lemieux built, the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Okay.
Ooh, interesting.
Interesting. And
Yeah.
then Erdl, who do you have?
Well, got to go with Chicago there. I
Chicago?
had them
Okay.
ahead of Florida entering tonight, but after that big
No,
defeat to
yeah,
Dallas,
yeah.
they got to drop that spot. So
Yep. And I think they
Hawks.
struggled a little bit. I mean, just as of late, they've been maybe not as hot as usual. They had also good. Other than that last game, those 2 games against Tampa, the first 2 games against Tampa were freaking. Those were some amazing hockey games. They were freaking crazy.
Oh yeah.
I think that series would be insane, bro. I think that'd be such a fun series.
That's why I didn't credit those games that much because
yeah.
Tampa
Other than
is
that
still
last
one of the
one.
best teams in the entire league.
Oh
So-
yeah. That's why it wasn't
2015 Cup rematch too.
And
Mhm.
Chicago wasn't going to be anything good this year, so the fact that they're doing this
Mhm.
good is just
Yeah.
a pleasant surprise. So
Yep. Okay, let's move on to number 10. Braden, who do you have at 10?
I actually have to go upstairs real quick, so can you skip me this round?
Sweet. At
Great.
10, I had the Blues of St. Louis. That's where I had them. Cody, who do you have?
at number 10, I had the house built by Grant Fuhrer, Edmonton.
I mean, not wrong. But I'd go with a different name first.
Yeah,
You
a different
already
name. Taylor
agree.
Hall.
Also a
Taylor
different name
Hall,
first,
bro.
but-
Miro
Neil
Kerkman, obviously.
The house built
Apparently
by
that's
Neil.
legal.
The house built by Neil Yakupov.
There you go. By his
That's an
knee
amazing.
sliding across Rex
That's a good take.
Yeah,
That's a great take. We like that.
Number 10.
Neil Yakupov,
Oilers.
greatest Oiler of all time. That might be a better take than Braden having the Oilers at 16. Not gonna lie. Alex, who'd you have at 10?
10. Got to go with the Wild.
Wild. Okay.
I'd like to put them up higher, but I don't think they've hit their peak really. I think there's more to give,
No.
even though they are.
I think now that Zuccarello's back, I think they're just a much better team with Zuccarello. They could really hit their stride and maybe even move up.
Oh yeah,
Up in the division.
every team that he plays on so much better.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't remember what the record or stat was, but I know it was something where it was like their record is like insanely better when he's in the lineup for them. Okay, oh, look who joined. Michael, you want to say what's up to the podcast people?
Go Leafs.
He's a self-proclaimed Leafs fan. Just randomly picked a team. Okay, we'll move on. He already left.
Alex, I don't need the disrespect like that.
Yeah, you deserve the disrespect. Braden, since you're back, who'd you have at number 9?
Number 9. Let me look real quick. Hold on.
This dude really got roasted for his first one. I bet he looked up like ESPN NHL Power Rankings.
No. Right now I have the Bruins at number 9.
That's a good take. I had the Blackhawks at number 9. Cody, who'd you have? Hey, yo. Dang, they can't hear you. Who'd you have, Cody?
I had to go with the home of Sam Bradford out of college, St. Louis Blues. At number 9.
So random. Well, he was drafted there. That's what I think that's what he meant. Yeah.
Definitely went to Oklahoma.
See, yeah. That's a good. And then Alex or Toll, who'd you have?
Going with Pittsburgh. Why not?
Pittsburgh. Okay. They've been
hot recently, but yeah,
not hot enough.
No.
I think they just need to fix their goaltending. It's just been very shitty.
Oh yeah,
I think
been
they're both
down.
they're both at like 900, I think. Both Jari and
not much higher.
No. For number 8, Braden, who'd you have at number 8?
I have the Washington Capitals.
I like it.
Braden, I agree with that.
You also had them at 8, Ertl?
I did.
Okay. Cody, what did you have at 8?
Number 8, I had to go with the hometown of the one and only Jesse Pollock from Bar Down to go with the Winnipeg Jets.
I will also have to agree with you. A couple agreements there at Winnipeg at 8 as well.
It's a little low for the Jets there, boys.
I know. I don't know if I'm not totally sold on the Jets. I don't know. We'll get to the we'll get later in the podcast we'll get to the superlatives, but I think there's some things that need some fixing up with that team before put them too much higher. But number 7, Braden, who'd you have at number 7?
I have the New York Islanders.
I will have to agree with you. The Islanders at 7. Cody, who'd you have?
For number 7, I had to go with the home of the late, great, not late, and not great former coach of the Washington Capitals, Bruce Boudreau.
Why are we with these like insanely long,
no so
payoff?
Bad.
There are no payoff to like what the players you say.
Literally the worst.
That's so random. Okay, Alex, who'd you have at 7?
Number 7. I've got Edmonton.
Okay.
Nah, they're 16.
Just a reminder. Fucking wilded. I can't get over that.
I'm making fun of
Okay.
myself now. I have no clue why I had
Yeah,
that.
now he's trying to mask it. I'm telling you, he's
No,
on like
I'm not
ESPN
masking
Power
it.
Rankings
I
now.
totally said it.
Okay, Braden, who'd you have at
There's
number
no
6
one
then,
doing
buddy?
that. There's no one doing that. I'm
Okay,
gonna give
who'd
this
you have
for you.
Who'd you have at number 6?
Who did I have at number 6? I have the Florida Panthers.
Okay, that's a fair take. Cody, who'd you have at 6?
Number 6, I had to pick the town, the city made famous by hookers and blow, Las Vegas Golden Knights.
I was like, Atlanta doesn't have a hockey team.
Hookers and blow,
Why
the
is
Las
it
Vegas
the first
Golden
thing,
Knights.
that's the first thing that popped into my head? I was like, Atlanta?
I said hookers and blow, you thought of Atlanta?
Well,
was
hookers,
like,
I feel like
Kings
there's a
are
lot of
that
hookers
high?
in Atlanta.
The Kings are that high? The LA Strip's known for cocaine and hookers.
Joey.
I was like, why the fuck is Atlanta? Okay, what are we, 6? I had the Hurricanes at 6.
I've got the
Turtle.
Panthers.
Panthers, okay. At 5, who'd you have, Braden?
I think I also had the Panthers. Wait.
5.
No,
You just
5,
said
my bad.
Panthers at
I have
6.
the Hurricanes.
Hurricanes, okay. I have swapped places, Panthers and Hurricanes. I have the Panthers at 5. Cody, who'd you have at 5? Okay.
At 5, I have the letdown of a captain in Toronto, his former home of Long Island, New York Island.
What are these fucking leaders? Okay, well, this is gonna be the longest podcast because we're just sitting here laughing. Okay, Erdl, who'd you have at 5?
Vegas Golden Knights.
Vegas, okay. Braden, who'd you have at 4?
I have the home of cocaine and strippers.
It's not funny when you
Vegas
do it, though.
You have Atlanta at number 4? Nice.
The Atlanta Flames went back to the NHL. They're moving back
Yeah,
to Atlanta.
I got Vegas.
Number 4, I had the Edmonton Oilers. Again, Braden had them at 16.
What? No, I didn't. I swear I did not.
Cody, who'd you have at 4?
At number 4, I had to go with the home of Disney World and bath salts, Florida Panthers.
Why?
But they're not even the home of Disney World,
It's
so
not even in Orlando.
Panthers are in Miami, not Orlando.
Yeah.
I know.
It's the same state.
I went for Florida. When you think of Disney World, you think of Florida. You know, it's
You're like, that'd be no. That would be like if you're like home of Disneyland, the LA Kings. It's
Exactly.
Like, no, that's not the
When
same
you have the
thing.
Anaheim Ducks.
To be fair, their name is Florida, not Miami.
Yeah, that's why I went with it.
Okay.
But any self-respecting hockey fan knows that they play out of Sunrise, which
I
is a
know.
suburb of Miami.
But they're not in Orlando.
Okay, Erdl, what was your
I didn't.
score? Erdl?
I'm not a fucking idiot who said that Edmonton is 16.
Why does it keep getting put back on
Let's
me?
not forget that. Okay, Erdl, who'd you have it for?
I've got Toronto Maple Leafs up at 4.
Ooh. Toronto at 4. Interesting. They did just lose to Winnipeg. Number 3, Braden, who'd you have at number 3?
I have Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Interesting. I have the Vegas home of the blow and fucking strippers.
It's not funny when you do
Atlanta, the Atlanta Golden Knights.
it.
It's funny when I do it. It's not funny when you do it. Cody, go ahead.
I don't
What's
see
your number
anybody
3?
laughing. There's
For
people
number
laughing when I
3,
say it.
Shut up, Brady. I'm trying to say something. For number 3, I have
You had
the
Oilers at
home
16.
of the former MVP quarterback who was afraid to jump on a ball in the Super Bowl, Cam Newton in Carolina.
What?
That was such an awkward lead up. I was like, Patrick Mahomes? There's not a hockey team in Kansas City. Okay. Oh yeah, Alex, number 3. Who'd you have?
Number 3, New York Islanders. They're 8-1-1 in their last 10.
They have. I know. I saw that they playing well. They are playing well.
They're on fire right now. Matt Barzal,
Yeah.
take a moment. I know we all saw that goal.
Yeah. Oh my
other
god,
day.
the thing was
That was
disgusting.
fucking filthy.
Yeah.
That might be
was
that should
crazy.
have goal of the year.
I think it will. In my opinion, I think it's gonna be goal of the year.
And
That was-
close. It should at least get an honorable mention. Like
that thing was
I don't know.
disgusting to just do that in stride in the middle of the play without
no,
even
it
thinking
was
about
nasty. It's-
it. You know what I'm saying?
What do you say, Braden, at number 2?
I have Winnipeg at 2. I messed up.
Okay.
I thought I messed up.
Yeah, remember, he. Let's not forget, folks. He had the Oilers at 16.
All right.
Okay. I had Tampa at 2. Tampa 2. Good say. For all my football fans out there. Cody, you know about that, right?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa
At number
2.
2, I have the 2004 Stanley Cup champion Tampa Bay Lightning, led by all-star goaltender Nicholas Happy-Bolin.
You had to look. That's That's such a random goalie to win a cup.
We've got.
He might be. That might be the most random goaltender to ever win a Stanley Cup. Him or Antti Niemi.
Niemi.
Don't
Him or Antti Niemi.
Don't you ever.
No, Antti
you
Niemi's the
ever-
goat.
Don't you ever
No,
talk
he's
about
the
it
goat.
on the Bulin
Bulin
wall.
was solid his whole
He
career.
was good. It's just
That's
such a
what I'm saying.
random goalie. That's what I'm saying. He's just so random that he won a
Cam
cup.
Ward, Matt Murray.
No, Cam Ward. No. Cam Ward. Cam Ward is the weirdest goalie to ever win a cup. Because he was so good that first year and then just fell off the planet. Like, holy shit.
I wouldn't even say he fell off. I would just say his team fucking
It would- no.
sucked.
Well, no, his career was at such a peak at the start of it, and it was just a slow decline for the rest.
Just like Matt
He was
Murray.
never, just like Matt
Just,
Murray.
yeah,
Matt
exactly.
Murray was never good, though. Matt Murray was never good. That's the difference. Can we be known as the number 1 hating Matt Murray podcast?
I'm good with that.
Murray.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, we know that. Me and Alex hate Matt Murray. We've been known.
I don't hate him. He just
Okay.
sucks.
He's ass. He's terrible. They fucking protected him over fucking Fleury. That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. Okay, Erdo, I don't think we got your 2 ever. Did we?
Yeah, my number
No.
2.
Yeah.
Winnipeg.
We got
was mine.
sidetracked on goaltenders. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 1, Braden, who'd you have?
The Leafs.
Okay. I also had the Leafs. Cody, who'd you have? Cody.
Number 1, I had to go with Jersey Dre's Leafs.
That was such a lame end off
That
for
was
number
a lame
1.
one. It was number 1, and you should have had the best one for number 1.
Exactly.
Yeah, I should have the best one for number 1.
Home of Wichita State's. No. Home of Wichita State's all-star point guard, Fred Van Vliet. Toronto Maple
Did you call him
Leafs. There
Van
we go.
Vliet? Did you just call him
Van Vliet, yeah. Yeah, Van
Fleet.
Vliet.
There's an
Oh,
F.
yeah. Van Vliet, yeah. Oh, my God, I had brain
Braden,
fart.
I don't need
Yeah.
to get shit from you at all. I'm not even gonna say it. I don't need to say
We're
it.
all thinking it.
I think the
We're all
viewers are
thinking
excited
the
to
same
talk
thing.
I think the viewers
I
are
say,
excited.
do we say it? I don't know. I don't know.
We
I'll let
beat
somebody
them.
else say it.
You just invoke
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you're thinking of, and then I know what you're saying.
Alex, finish us off with your number 1. Pause.
Number 1, definitely. Gotta go with Tampa.
Tampa, okay. That's fair. I'll give you that. I had them at 2. They're pretty even with the Leafs for me. Moment. Okay. I was the longest 16-team power ranking of all time because we sat there laughing for 2 hours. So, let's get into the actual part of the podcast. That was supposed to be like an intro. It took like 30 minutes.
Okay. You can actually just cut out this
I
16 through 15. You can cut that out.
What? No.
Just to save time. Just to save time.
No, they won't get the
Just
joke
keep
because we
the
keep
number
saying it.
16 clip. That's all you
Yeah,
need.
just 16. Gotcha.
Number
Good call, good call.
16.
16.
Edmonton Oilers.
Okay, now we are getting in to the main part. Some close to mid-season superlatives for each team. We're doing the top 4 teams in each division, so all the current playoff teams. We're going to give each team an MVP, a Rookie of the Year, Most Improved, and Most Disappointing. And we are going to start off with the top team from the North, the Toronto Maple Leafs. For their MVP, there were a lot of players playing very well for this team, obviously, but I had to go with Mitchell Marner. You know, does anybody agree with that MVP take?
I think it's a draw between him and Matthews.
Well, yeah.
Matthews-
It's
Currently
between
right now,
yeah.
due to Matthews' injury, I'd say Marner's above him. But
I'd say Marner.
when Matthews healthy, he's definitely the MVP of that team.
I agree with that, but I disagree for the.
I think
disagree,
Marner
but I
brings
agree
more to the
for
table.
The reason Matthews 24
Matthews
games,
is a better scorer. Yeah.
33 points. Marner 27 games, 35 points.
Yeah, he is a better
Point per game. Matthews is higher.
Yeah. But you got to look at other things Marner brings to the table. He's very good, defensively. He's a freaking beast. He's just all around great player. Obviously, Matthews the better scorer, but yeah.
But the game is more than just scoring.
More than
goals.
just scoring, yeah.
And that's why I went.
That's why I went with Marner. Mitch Marner. Okay. For Rookie of the Year, this is one of those teams where they just got a default rookie because they kind of just play. They're not very good, but they're playing hockey games. What was his name? Like Adam Brooks? I have Brooks.
Yeah,
that's boy, Adam Brooks.
Rookie of the Year for your Toronto Maple Leafs.
The house is built by Adam Brooks.
He hasn't even been playing games though. He's got one game played.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the only rookie they have. Like 2 rookies, and they both played 1 game.
Yeah,
doesn't he have 1 point
really
though?
Go with the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he has 1 point. He has 1 point.
That's why he's supporting the other one.
He's point per game, guys. He's point per game.
He's got a point per game.
Okay. And then we'll move on from that. Most improved player. I actually had a tie for most improved player between both backup goaltenders, Campbell and Hutchinson, because they know how to play goalie. They figured it out. And now they have solid backups. I don't know. You guys probably had some different players, but that's who I had for most improved.
I've got Jason Spezza, 26 games,
he's been
5 goals, 11 assists. Last season he had 9 goals, 16 assists in 58 games, so he's on pace to shatter that.
Yeah, and a very resurgence by Jason, trying to get himself a cup before he has to retire.
I was with Jason.
Jason, okay. So, for most disappointing, I had nobody. I legitimately couldn't find anybody. This is the only category I really could not find a disappointing player. I think everybody's playing to their potential or more on this team. I don't know who you guys have. I couldn't just give it to somebody. Couldn't just give it to somebody.
I've got Freddie.
Freddie? Ooh,
906 save percentage
well, though.
in 18
games. I know,
games.
but the thing is he's getting wins is the thing.
Yeah.
Because they've been playing solid in front of him, and he might not be getting
you could be getting wins on this team.
Really?
You'd have like a 720, but you'd be getting wins.
Isn't that what he had already?
I think
you're being that generous and giving him a 720?
Duh.
I mean, if he faces 3 shots, he's probably letting 1 in. So.
Yeah. It's a fair take. Okay. Let's move on from Toronto to the second best team in the North. Braden's number 16 power ranking. The Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton. Who do you guys have at MVP? Just wondering.
David.
Yeah,
Wasn't it?
yeah, I have
without
McDavid.
McDavid, I mean,
They still be good, but not as good. Not
they'd be
even that close.
decent.
Isn't Winnipeg the second team in the
Yeah, they're rated higher.
North?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yep.
they must have just
you're
passed them then.
You're out of
Okay.
order.
I was gonna say
And
something,
for
but I
them-
won't.
And for Winnipeg, I have good old Mark Scheifele.
Okay, we can do
Yeah,
Winnipeg. We can
I've
do
as
Scheifele.
my
Winnipeg.
MVP.
Okay.
I
If
also
you
have
don't have
Winnipeg.
Scheifele, you're
Fine.
kind of an idiot. 25
Yeah, I think
games, 34 points.
No, yeah, it's
Yeah, I
Scheifele. It's not
think-
even close.
It's not even a debate. Isn't he? He's having the best
No,
year of his career right now, right?
it's probably his, but yeah.
Mhm.
I think he
Definitely
has the highest point
top two.
percentage, point per game. Yeah,
Like he's always been a good player, but this year he's just like kicked it into the
taking it
next.
to another level.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's still young to be doing this. He's 27, so
Yeah, every time I watch him, I'm like, I assume he's like 30 plus. He's not. He's still fairly young.
I pulled up his stats just now. Compared to like last year, he had 44 points.
He
Actually,
could
never mind,
take a
had
step up
70
next year. That's the
No,
thing.
yeah, he's only been a point per player, point per game
per game.
player.
He's been a
3
point per game
times in
player
his career.
since 16-17.
Yeah.
He's been so good, so consistent for so
Oh
long.
yeah, no, I looked at the wrong numbers. No, yeah, but this
Yeah.
year is just like, looks like it's gonna be like the pinnacle of that progression.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on
improved
another
every year.
level this year.
hmm
Not necessarily a blue chip prospect either. Kind of, working his way up. It's a good story. It's a good story. So for rookie of the year, who'd you guys have?
Vesalainen.
What do you think about Vesalainen's playstyle, Braden?
I don't know. I just wrote down their best rookie based off of NHL.com.
They didn't really have very many rookies, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they did not. I picked Stanley. I don't remember his first name, to be
Logan
honest with you. I don't.
Stanley.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
bully
Logan
me if you
Stanley,
don't know
yeah.
the dude's name.
Logan Stanley doesn't even have a point. At least Vesalainen has
Yeah.
a point.
Yeah.
I just picked him because he is higher.
Yeah,
I think I
shut up,
picked him
Jimmy.
because he had a higher plus minus,
Mm.
and he's playing defense. Like he was like plus 7 or something like that.
Yeah, he's 7.
Yeah, that's why I
Not
picked
that
him.
not that plus minus matters.
Yeah, but he's out there when they're getting points. So I think that's worth a call. Not to mention he's played 13 games
Hi, Michael.
comparatively to
I mean, he's fourth in
Vesalainen's
course
8 games.
4, so
Yeah.
not bad.
I don't think that's actually
no,
true.
it's really a
He's
toss-up.
out there when they're scoring goals, but he isn't getting anything
Yeah, I know.
himself.
Well,
What does that say
but
about him?
he's also not out there while they're scoring on him. Plus 7's pretty
Well, he
high.
might be the king of third assists, and we just
Yeah.
don't know it because they don't keep that stat.
Yeah. You never know. I just picked him. He's also a defenseman. He's probably not gonna. We're gonna act like Vesalainen's 1 assist is gonna put him crazy higher above somebody who's played 5 more games and is a defenseman.
Hi, Michael.
My mic. Oh, there you go. My mic it just keeps coming unplugged from my phone. But yeah,
Why isn't Michael saying anything?
Amateur.
Michael doesn't. I think he's just in here to listen, bro. He's trying
Oh.
to learn the sport, bro. You know that. You know about that.
Go Leafs.
Okay.
Go Leafs.
We already done the Leafs superlatives, bro. Since you're such a big Leafs fan, give us their MVP, Michael.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay, let's do the most improved for Winnipeg. Let's keep this rolling. Cody, I think me and you were talking about this earlier. I think we have the same player, right?
Oh, Nicky boy. My dude, the fucking shutdown man for the Halifax Mooseheads back in the mid-2000s, Nicholas Ehlers.
Ehlers.
It's Nikolai.
Yeah. Ehlers. There's an S.
I'm not fucking with that communist shit. Nicholas Ehlers. I know his name. I just said it wrong.
Fuck
He's from
those
Denmark.
communists. Okay.
I'm a big fan.
Brayden, Ertl, who'd
That's
you guys
so
have?
bad.
Who'd you guys have?
Andrew Kopp.
Andrew Kopp, yeah, I was looking at him. He's been playing pretty well.
Yeah,
Very
25
good face-off
games,
guy.
17 points compared to last season. 63 games, 26
Oh,
points.
Yeah. Very good. I was looking at him when I was doing this. Brayden, who'd you have? Oh wait, you
I
didn't
did
do
not
most of
have
yours.
anybody because I
Exactly.
didn't have enough time to prepare.
Because he didn't want to click on Yes, you did. That's cap.
Bro, you gave me 30 minutes.
We told you this morning.
All right, but this is
He said but
I had to go with Ehlers too.
Yeah,
For the first time
yeah,
in his
yeah,
career,
yeah. I just
he's
had to,
on pace to be a point per game player.
yeah, I have to agree with Ehlers, what Cody said.
okay, let's do most disappointing.
I
do
actually
most
have something
disappointing.
for most disappointing.
Who?
Pierre-Luc Dubois. I don't know how to say his name. Dubois.
He's been on their team for like 6 games or 8 games.
No.
Yo, Brayden, you're not allowed to talk, bro.
Yeah, 9 games, 6 points. He's been fine.
Yeah,
he hasn't been great,
He's
but he's
been
been
fine. Yeah, it takes a second to get like used to a team. And 6 points isn't bad. Okay, that's a terrible. I don't know. That might be worse than the Oilers.
Shut
It's not.
up.
Never mind. Okay, Ertl, who'd you have?
I couldn't pick someone, honestly.
Okay,
Everyone's been
I
so.
have somebody, but maybe not
All right,
everybody's
who
gonna
do
be
you
happy
have,
about.
Joe?
I had Connor Hellebuck. I don't think Connor Hellebuck's been playing bad. I just don't think he's been playing as good as he can.
Well,
That's
yeah.
the difference between worst player and disappointing. I think he's been a bit disappointing this year. Not crazy. He can obviously get it back, and they're obviously in a place where he could get it back and they could make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Back turbo.
He's been good
So-
enough, but he hasn't been as good as he was last year.
That's what I'm saying. He's just been disappointing comparatively to last year, where he
Yeah.
was so good. Cody, who'd you have?
I didn't really have anybody, but I guess I had to pick somebody. I'll probably go with Paul. He's just not doing too good
Paul,
this year.
yeah,
I mean, he's
yeah.
also 35, but
Stastny's been
Oh, yeah,
actually better than I
He's been
expected.
He's been okay. He's been okay. Yeah, he's nothing crazy, but
He's on pace for a better season than last year.
better
so,
season than last year. I saw. That's why I didn't pick him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
And
bad take, Cody.
he's solid
Gosh.
defensively. Better than yours. Okay,
Whatever.
let's go back to the Oilers since I had it out of order. Let's go back to the Oilers. We already said McDavid. We all agree with that, unless you want to throw Draisaitl up there. I don't.
you
I
got
still
a
think it's
bad take
McDavid.
real quick, Braden?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you got a
Not
bad take for
anything.
MVP? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
McDavid MVP.
Oh, yeah. There should be no question. But, oh, gosh.
Yeah, he's got 45 points in 27 games, and he's got a career best face-off percentage of 51.4.
Yeah.
So he's been solid.
He's the best player in the league. He might win MVP.
In the playoffs. I hate Connor McDavid. Ugh, he's a bitch.
Yeah, because my team was playing him.
Okay,
Connor McDavid, you're playing my team. Beat me.
You were disrespecting him. You were disrespecting him.
I'll disrespect whoever we play. Okay. Rookie of the year, I had Evan Bouchard. Defenseman, 12 games played, got 4 points. Pretty solid.
I also had that.
He had 13 minutes. That's pretty solid as a rookie.
He's not a lineup regular, but yeah, I've got to give it to him.
Yeah. Him or they had another one, William Langson. 8 games played with 2 points. Lagesson, yeah. Exactly. But, yeah. 2 decent defensemen, rookie defensemen who kind of probably trade places every once in a while. But most improved.
Yeah, Lagesson's on the he's day-to-day with an injury.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty sure Bouchard just got demoted to the minors, so.
The minors, yeah. Alrighty. Who did y'all have as the most improved player for the Oilers?
Darnell
Oh, that's an
Nurse.
easy one.
Ooh, Darnell Nurse. That's a good. Who'd you have then, Alex?
That's an easy one. Mike Smith.
Mike Smith. That's also who I had. Mike Smith has had a insane bounce back year.
Age
He
38, 10 starts. Last season,
He was
37
not
starts,
good.
19, 12, and 6 with only one shutout and a 902.
Mhm.
This year's 7-2-0, 2 shutouts already, and a 925. He was
Yeah,
5-0 to start
And
the season for the
amazing.
first time in his career.
That's why the Oilers are, once they switched over to Mike Smith, have had a lot of success this year.
Yep,
They've had
absolutely.
a lot of success. I also would
know
like
we're
to throw out there, Tyson Berry's had a very good year too.
He also has, yeah.
He was a honorable mention, but Mike Smith is playing so well, I couldn't take it away from him.
Exactly.
I think we're undervaluing my guy, Darnell Smith here.
Darnell
Nurse.
Darnell
Last year he
Nurse
played
is,
71 games, 33 points.
yeah,
This game,
he's
this
not a
year,
point getter.
27.
Yeah, no, he's putting up decent points.
27 games, he's got 17 points already. He already
Like-
has more goals than all of last year.
Yeah, but Mike
He's
Smith, they've actually found
he's
an
projected to
anchor
blow
in goal.
his like.
Oh, God.
He's gonna fucking beat his like career high by quite a bit.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, Darnell's had a great year, but I expect him to keep getting better and better. That's the thing. Okay, most disappointing. I'll start it off this time. I had Kyle Turris. I think, he's obviously not Kyle Turris of Ottawa, but I expect a little more from him than what he's doing. As what their third line center has not been great at all. I don't know who you guys had. You guys can go ahead though.
Yeah,
Anybody?
I kind of agree with Turris. I mean, he's got a -11 rating on top of that,
That's
which
That's
plus
exactly
minus isn't
yeah.
great, but in
That's terrible for a bottom six player.
yeah, when it's your worst by far, that is saying something.
It's crazy how much he's just fallen off over the years. He was so good in Ottawa. He was like a good second line center on a good team. Like that's how good he was at his peak. But I don't. Cody, Braden, who'd you guys have?
I would have to agree with you, but I'd take an honorable mention to the great fall off of James Neal.
I
was thinking James Neal.
I had James Neal down
with that contract, but
yeah.
We can move on from the Oilers to the last team for our North Division, La Montreal Canadiens. For their MVP, I think this one's an interesting one. I want to see who you guys said. Anybody, go ahead. Feel free.
I said Toffoli.
Interesting. Anybody else?
It's for me. It's a toss-up between Jeff Petrie and Nick Suzuki.
I gave it to Jeff fucking Petrie. If you're leading your team in points as a defenseman, god damn, you fucking deserve the MVP. Not to mention he's just tearing it up. It's just like, how y'all Montreal? How are y'all letting Jeff Petrie be your top point scorer? That's terrible.
I also went with Jeff.
All power to Jeff, but like Montreal, get your shit together. Fuck. But yeah, I think Nick Suzuki, I think, deserves a hauler as well. Yeah. I have him as another award down the line though, so I think probably know what I'm talking about. But I just rookie of the year for the Canadiens. Anybody want to throw it out? I think this is a pretty
rookie of the year
right here. Yeah.
Jake Evans.
Over Alexander Romanov? I think Alexander Romanov's better.
I went with Alexander Romanov.
I mean, it's kind of a toss-up between the two.
Yeah. I just think defenseman putting up 5 points. He plays, way more time, obviously, than the forward. Granted, both have 23 games played, but I think Romanov's been very, very good. From the Montreal games I've watched, he's been an impactful player.
Yep, got to agree with that.
But yeah, Jake Evans definitely deserves a shout as well.
I mean, he's been solid as a rookie. 4C for them.
Yeah. Yep. But we'll move on to most improved. Like I was talking about earlier, I'm going to have to go with Nick Suzuki. who had a good year last year, but I think he's taken it up a couple steps and is playing very, very, very well. I don't know who you guys had, but you go ahead.
Yeah, that's where I had Petrie.
Petrie, okay, yes. What I thought about putting Petrie, I was like, I gave him the MVP. But.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, you could interchange Suzuki and Petrie, and it'd still be reasonable.
Yep. Anybody else from you guys? Anybody? Braden, Cody?
No, I don't got anything.
I had Suzuki.
Suzuki, okay. And then most disappointing. I'm interested to see what you guys have for most disappointing. I know what I have. Me and Alex might have the same player.
If his name rhymes with Barry Mice, then yeah.
Oh.
It might. I think it might.
Jesus Christ.
It
All right.
unplugged.
Now that we're
it
back,
unplugged. It unplugged.
I'm gonna have to go with Carey Price as the most disappointing player.
Yes.
I have
Club de la Hockey.
I have Corey Perry because from what I remember, he was a fairly decent player, and I don't know. I just look at the stats and it didn't look too impressive.
The fuck were you expecting from Corey Perry?
I don't know. I just remember him being fairly decent, but
yeah, he had a
Corey Perry.
50-goal season, but it's been a long time.
Yeah, I just
It's been
I
a
haven't been
decade.
watching the Canadians, so I don't know much. So
It's Carey Price. He's not.
It's Carey
For
Price.
fuck's sake, Jake Allen's playing better than him. God damn.
I don't hate on my man Jake Allen.
Let's be honest though. Carey Price will do the same thing he does every year. He'll turn it on the last 20 of the games and carry them to the playoffs and win them a first round or something. Like, it's Carey Price. He'll probably get his shit together. But yeah. Okay. It's now time to move on from the North Division to the Central Division. We'll do Tampa Bay first, number one in that division. Who'd y'all have as MVP?
I had Vasi. 20 starts,
Vasi as
16-3-1, and a 936.
Yep, can't get much better for that than that as a goalie. Not
Yep.
too much better.
on the player
Anybody
side,
else?
On the player side, I got Victor Hedman.
Yeah, I knew the
Yep.
two of you were gonna go goalie side, so I went player side,
It's Victor him, but
and we had to
you
go
play-
Victor Hedman.
if you're putting up 936, man, fuck.
Yeah, that's Carey Price
That's
2015
uncalled
MVP
for.
level.
Yeah, that's
Andre
that's insane.
Vasilevsky right now is the clear, undisputed Vezina Trophy winner as
Heavyweight
it
champion
stands
of the
right
world.
now. But,
And I think Hedman's also the clear Norris winner right now. So
Norris, he's the Norris.
yeah,
That's what
I would
picked
have
as
to
well.
100%.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Jeff Petrie's in that conversation.
Oh,
Crazy world we live
definitely,
in.
yeah.
Crazy world we live in where Jeff Petrie is up for the
Yeah.
Norris.
Who'd have fucking thunk it?
Who would have thunk it? Okay. Let's move on to Rookie of the Year. I'm interested. I think there's two guys right here, but I have I don't know. I'm interested. What do you guys have to say?
My guy
Anybody-
Alexander.
Oh yeah, I got Alexander Volkov.
Who'd you have, Ertl?
I mean, I had to go with Volkov, but no one, just like with most of the rest of the teams that we've gone over, Tampa's a veteran team, so not a ton of rookies
went
cracking that lineup.
I went Kyle Foote. The game I've watched a lot of Tampa games just because.
Oh yeah, Cal
the Hawks
Foot's been
division.
solid on that blue line.
And Cal Foote maybe not in like the stat might not be best, but from the games I've watched, he's been a very impactful player for them. So I went with Cal. An important player, plays important minutes as well. Let's throw that in there. But
Yeah,
we'll
11
move on
important
from
minutes
that.
tonight.
Yeah. Obviously a little low for a defenseman, but I just like what I've seen out of Cal.
I mean, when you've got McDonough, Sergachev, Hedman
Yeah,
on that
and
left
it's
side,
saying
you don't need
blue
Cal
line.
Foot to be
Yeah.
playing much more than 10, 12, 14 minutes a night.
Exactly. But we'll move on to most improved. Most improved, I'm going to start this one off. Looking through all the stats and just kind of the games I've watched, everybody's playing just about as good as they did last year, if not better, or like exactly the same. So like, I didn't really have too much for most improved. It's not, you can't really improve from a Stanley Cup winning teams. I just put Andre Palat. I think out of everybody, maybe playing a little bit better, but I don't know who you guys had. That was a tough one for me looking through all the players.
Yeah, I went with Victor Hedman. He's on pace for.
See, but
like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
In a normal season, he's on pace for 90 points.
Yeah.
So
I went with Palat because I didn't want to go with Hedman. I already picked him for the MVP. And right now, last season, he had 41 points in 69 games. And right now, he's got 20 and 23. So he's on pace to definitely have his best season of his career. So
yeah, he's been solid.
Braden, who'd you have?
Wait, what? As most improved, I did not have anyone down.
Thank you for contributing.
You're welcome.
16. Oilers, 16. Most disappointing. I'll start this one off again. This is going to seem like kind of a cop-out. Nobody's been really playing bad for their team, so it's kind of hard to pick a most disappointing. So I say Curtis McElhinney. Like, he's been pretty shitty. I think he's like 8. He's like 880 or something. Yeah, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
He's just that's literally the only weakness of their team at the moment. And
although it is a small sample size, and
yeah.
But yeah, like just like Toronto last year, where Hutchison would only play, like one game every 2 weeks.
Yep.
You've got to get a win. You've got to get a 900 plus save percentage.
If Tampa wants to win another cup, they're going to need to go find a backup goalie so they don't kill Vasilevsky in the regular season. Granted, a shortened regular season will help for that, but
I think Vasi likes the workload though. Obviously.
Yeah, he can go the distance, but yeah. Anybody else for that most disappointing? I don't think anybody's really playing bad on that team, so
yep,
I
agreed.
assume that's a no. Alrighty, move on to the Hurricanes. MVP, I said Trocheck. I think you could.
You said who?
Say Sebastian. I can Trocheck. I never can say this motherfucker's name. Trocheck. Thank you.
Not Tretiak. Tretiak is
see, that's why I always say it, because it's the goalie. I know. I just see it and say Trocheck.
Yeah, I got Aho.
I also have Aho.
My MVP is not a player. It's Rod Brindamore.
I think. Ooh, I like it. It is definitely a team's team. I don't know how to say it. Where everybody plays for everybody.
All their players are so close in points. They've got.
That's what I'm saying.
They've got 4 guys with 20 plus points, and 4 or 5 within 6 points of that. So
too, yeah. But,
and then their goaltending is fine, but not amazing.
Yeah. I mean, Mrazek, the games he has played when he wasn't injured, was amazing. But
exactly. But
Bernier's been serviceable. But yeah. Yeah, everybody on that team's been playing great. So
yeah. So got to give the MVP to the coach there.
Yeah. All right. That's a good call. Good call. Like that. We like that. But move on to Rookie of the Year for Carolina. I had Jake Bean.
Wow, bro.
Braden.
She made fucking bang.
Braden.
What the fuck?
What are you doing?
It was the beans meme, idiot.
Oh, I get it now. I thought you were just playing a video in the middle of the podcast.
I was like, wow, thanks for being real professional.
Right, no, I think we all have Jake Bean. I don't know if there's that many.
Yeah.
No,
it was,
definitely
7 points as defenseman. Yeah, Jake Bean's been playing very great. Yeah, I don't think there's much to talk about. Most improved player. Who'd y'all have?
I got Trocheck.
I got Victor.
Victor.
I've got Jordan Stahl.
Jordan Stahl. Okay.
20
Heisman, I
points,
guess.
22 games.
Yeah, Trojack went from he's a point a game player. Last season he wasn't, so
Nice.
Jordan
Yeah.
Stahl actually is a really good pick considering how
No, yeah,
he's had pretty dismal seasons recently. 27 points in 68 games to 22 and 23. That's
Yeah, Jordan
The whole team's
Stahl
been
just
playing
needs
well.
7 more points to pass his total from last year.
Mm-hmm.
So
He's been very good. That whole team, like we said, has been playing very well.
yeah.
For most
The guy
disappointing,
definitely should be coach of the year, but they probably won't
Yeah.
go to him because it's not going to be the best team overall.
I hate that award. It's such a stupid award. But yeah, most of the time it's stupid. Sometimes they get it right. Most of the time it's just the best.
I mean, the Stanley Cup is the true coach of the year and GM of the
Yeah.
year, but the GM of the year and coach of the year are the biggest surprises,
Yeah, should be.
or who makes the best roster moves for
Yeah,
the GM.
that's what it should be. Sometimes they fuck it up though. But it's who
Yeah.
y'all have for most disappointing?
Teuvo Teravainen.
I
Okay.
disagree with that.
He's only played
Yeah, I
13
think he's been
games.
okay. That's
but
the
in those
thing.
13
It's too small of a
games-
sample size.
Yeah, but in those 13 games, he only has 2 goals and 7 assists. Expect more out of him. The experience that he brings to the team, what he's been doing in the past.
Okay. Who do you have, Riddle?
Honestly, I went with Jake Gardner.
Okay.
It's not a disappointment compared to last season, but it's just overall he's just looks out of place on the ice sometimes. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I had to go with one of the defensemen. I went with Hayden Fleury. I just don't know. Maybe there's not enough puck to go around, but he's not expected a little bit more points from what he's doing.
I mean, yeah, but Hayden Fleury's never been an
I know.
NHL.
Yeah, he's not a point getter. I know. Yeah.
And you know,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That's the same thing with a bunch of these good teams. It's hard to find somebody who's playing, especially a team like Carolina who plays such a team-oriented hockey where everybody's got to be good. But yeah. Let's move on to the Panthers. Who was y'all's
none other than
MVP?
Hooby Dooby Doo.
Agreed.
Okay, Cody, who'd you have?
Jonathan Huberdeau. And honestly, Barkov and Huberdeau are pretty.
I went with Barkov.
Go with either of them.
I went with Barkov.
I
Who'd
went
you go with, Cody?
with Huberdeau.
Yeah.
Doobie.
You go with either. They've been more yin
love
and
me some
yang.
Barkov Huberdeau.
Yeah, very, very good start.
Very
Braden, who'd you have for rookie of the year?
Rookie of the year, I have Lusterin.
Luosterainen.
Yeah.
Luosterainen. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. Braden would be like, "Oh, I can't believe I'm not going to be able to pronounce this name."
Yeah.
I also had him.
Yeah, Luosterainen. Yeah, I had Luosterainen.
Luosterainen.
Turn that into a beat. Let's go. Yeah, Luosterainen.
I love how I'm just the punching bag of this episode.
Hey, you didn't have to be the punching bag, and then you put the Oilers at 16.
Nah, from the get-go, we knew I was going to be the punching bag.
No.
That intro.
We knew.
Okay, most improved. Who wants to go with most improved? Who wants to start it off?
Definitely Carter Verhaeghe.
Oh my gosh.
exactly
You want to know a crazy story? My mom's friend's daughter is actually dating him.
That's a crazy story. I don't know if it's much of a story as it is a relation.
But yeah. We were going to get tickets.
Thank you for that insight.
No. We were going to get tickets last season when he was on the Lightning when they came to St. Louis, but it didn't happen. So
Is she hot?
no, I'm just saying it didn't happen because it got canceled because of COVID.
Obviously, she's dating the most improved player for the. I almost said the Carolina Panthers, the Florida Panthers. Cody, who'd you have?
For most improved?
Yeah.
I had to go. It's one of two guys that are just playing a lot better than they have in the past. I got to go with number 70, Patrick Hornqvist, who
I
has
had
improved
him as a honorable mention.
quite a bit from last year. And then
Brings
I
a
gotta
very
say, Bob has also improved his play quite a bit from last year. Just doing.
I have him at
quite a
an
bit
award,
better.
and I think you know which one award.
Bob
Yeah.
Bob improved because he couldn't get worse.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to most disappointing. I want to speak on that. Bobrovsky is my most disappointing player just because of his contract. That contract is
Yeah.
terrible. You can't play that terrible if that's your contract.
Yeah, like he's 8-2-2,
It's
but he has a
terrible.
900 save
It's a-
percentage. The Florida Panthers
It's
are
a little
winning
bit better.
despite Bobrovsky.
Yes, despite him, yes. He's been playing better, like Cody says, but not good. Not even close to what he should be playing with that contract. That's
Yeah.
terrible. That's probably we're gonna go look back and that be one of the worst signings in the decade. Like that's a terrible contract.
Like Chris
don't know.
Drieger also has 12 games played,
Yes.
7-3-2, but he has a 920.
Yeah, like at this point you might as well split games. Like I don't know. They got to figure
Or give
out
Drieger more
goalie.
starts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to figure out the goaltending before the playoffs. If you're
Literally
the Panthers.
find a way to dump Bobrovsky. Free up 10 million in cap.
See the thing. I don't know who's gonna take him. It's like it's got to be a bottom feeder, but I don't know what good goalie you'd get from a bottom feeder is the thing.
The
Don't-
Seattle Kraken.
Yeah, there you go.
Seattle Kraken.
Trade your next first round pick to Seattle
Yeah.
to take Bobrovsky.
Jeez. But yeah. Any other most disappointing players? Nobody. I think it's got to be Bob.
Brett Connolly, Owen Tippett are up there, but yeah,
Yeah.
you can't beat Bob.
Okay. What? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. My mic unplugged for a second. Okay. Let us move on to the last team in the Central Division, the Chicago Blackhawks. Who wants to start it off with MVP? Pretty obvious
Kane.
one.
Kaner, MVP.
Gotta be
Move on.
Kaner. Gotta be Kaner.
The greatest
Next.
American-born player of all
We
time.
talked about him
Will
a
be.
lot last podcast, so we'll move quickly past that. Rookie of the year. A lot of rookies. You got
Mhm.
Huey's. You got Lankinen.
Definitely the most rookies of any team, I think.
You got a
Yeah.
Kurashev's been turning it on lately, but I gotta go with Kevin Lankinen.
Yeah, I also have
Fix
Lincoln.
the goaltending situation. Like
Lankinen again.
Yeah.
gotta be Lankinen. Yeah. But most improved. For most
I got-
improved,
I got-
I got DeBrincat.
I
Same.
also have to
Got the
bring it.
cat.
Oh my
As
gosh.
the cat. Yeah, he's looking like that form from 2 years ago. He's looking like that player. Let's see, last
On
year a little
pace?
bit down here. As somebody who watched a lot of Blackhawks games last year, he wasn't on a down year. He just couldn't buy a goal last year. Like he was playing just as well, but if you look at the stats, it's crazy how much he's been playing. Much better.
He's currently on pace to have his first
Point per game. Yeah.
point per game season. So
Anybody? Any other most improved?
I knew you guys were gonna go with DeBrincat, and
Cat.
so I went with Bachwist.
Hornqvist, yeah, he's been very well. He's been very good.
Yeah, he's already only 3 points off of his total
Yep.
last year. He's got 10 last year. He had 13. So
He's just been a bigger part of the team. He's been one of our top defensemen, which has been good. He's on power play 1, which is really good.
yeah, and I mean he's still very young. He's 20.
Very, very young. Very young.
He's got plenty of room and time
Very,
to
very,
get
very-
even better.
Yes. For most disappointing, I'm interested to see what you guys put for most disappointing.
Well, I'm gonna
Anybody?
say an honorable mention. I'm gonna let somebody else go. Then I'll say my actual one. I would have put Malcolm Subban if he didn't pick
have
it up
that
a
game
little
against
bit.
Tampa.
Yeah, if he didn't
That
pick it up
game
a little
against
bit and
Tampa
race
was
it late,
holy crap.
he definitely would have been there. Like
Never
I
mind.
feel
Let's put him back down there after this game against Dallas. Let's put him back down there.
true, but I just feel like if he was playing
I don't
start of the season to that form, we would have been nowhere near where we are in the standings now, and
No.
he would have definitely been the worst player.
Yes. Braden, do you want to give us Alex? Most disappointing?
I mean, Duncan Keith hasn't been putting up points, but he's been regressing the last
Yeah.
couple of
He's still a good
seasons, so
defenseman, but
hard
I'm not
to
expecting
put
him to get too much better.
right. Hard to put Keith
Yeah.
like
He's still
Yeah.
good defensively. He doesn't make too many mistakes with the puck. He just obviously not putting the puck in the
Yeah.
net.
honestly the
Getting
Hawks
younger
haven't
guys like
had anyone-
Hornqvist. The one person I had to say, I put Strome. There's not the point totals. Not the point totals you want from Strome. That's the only thing.
I mean, he's on
He's
point.
been taken. Go ahead.
He's on pace for the same point total as
I
last
know.
year.
See, but
So-
the thing is, I want him to take a step up with that night. He hasn't been on the because Colton is putting Cat and Kane back together, which has been good, and
Yeah.
Strome's not playing with. Eventually, we'll get
Well,
Doc back, hopefully, and I
Well,
think that
Strom's
will.
been injured too, so
Yeah, that's that also. But again,
Yeah.
like you said, another hard team where it's hard to pick somebody who's been disappointing.
Yeah, I mean they're all fairly young, so I couldn't really pick anyone. And I mean I semi agree with what Cody says, but I wasn't really expecting much from Malcolm Subban at the start of the season. So
yep.
I don't think
Cody,
anybody
did you-
expected much from him at the start of the season.
No.
So
Anything else
so
with
yeah,
that?
I wouldn't
Move
say
on.
he was disappointing.
Yeah,
I mean, it's disappointing to have him as our starting goalie.
not anymore.
Fair.
Thank God.
That's fair.
That's more or less what I
Okay.
was meaning by that one.
Yeah.
Very fair. Okay, let's move on from the Central Division. We'll move on to the East with the Islanders with their MVP. I had a hard time. I wanted to say Barzell, but looking at Varlamov's stats, I had to go with Varlamov.
Yep. Agreed.
He's been so like,
He's,
it's a resurgence of his career, basically.
it really is.
He's
Whatever
very good.
Vasi can do, Varley can do almost as well.
Yep.
19 starts in a 928, 3 shutouts.
Yes, as much as I wanted to put Barzell, it has to be Varlamov, I think.
Yep. Barzell's been
Uh,
good. Varley's been great.
Yeah. Yes.
I
Anybody?
had Barzal.
Okay.
I had Matthew Barzell because I put Varlamov somewhere else.
Okay. For Rookie of the Year, I think this was a pretty obvious one. I had Wallstrom. Very
Wallstrom.
good.
I also had
Very,
him.
very, very good for them.
Yep.
He's
been- He's
oh,
been proving why he was picked so high.
Yep, definitely. Most improved. I didn't really have too many people, but he didn't play too many games last year. He's gotten himself more into the lineup. I had Dobson. I think Dobson's been playing a lot better, getting himself into the lineup.
Yeah,
Comparatively to last
Dobson's
year.
been solid. My pick though was JG Pajot.
Yeah,
Last
think
year
he
he was
did, yeah.
solid for Ottawa, but this season he's on pace to just crush his career totals.
mm-hmm.
JG's
else?
been really good and he's improving, but that's where I put Varlamov as
Varlamov.
the most improved.
Yeah.
He wasn't terrible last year, could have done better, but this year he's been fucking
Outstanding.
going lights
yeah.
out. So
Yep.
Yeah,
that's what a Barry Trotz defense and
that'll help it out as
Mitch
well.
Korn can do
Mitch
for a
Korn, the goat goalie coach. That's
yeah,
why
I'd
I'm
have
so
to-
good at goalie.
guy.
Hey, I was the hardest working at his camp. I have a T-shirt to prove it.
do you really have a shirt that says hardest working?
No, it says hardest. It's his T-shirts he'd give. Who is the Children of the Corn? T-shirt.
Yep.
They're
It's actually
funny.
pretty cool.
They're pretty funny. Yeah, that's a legendary. Definitely doesn't fit me anymore, but it's okay. It's
You can
somewhere
make a
in my
chair out
house.
of it, just like Steve Dangle.
Yeah. Let's move on to most disappointing. I'm interested in what you guys have.
Muscle mass as you were 10.
Okay, who do you guys have for most disappointing?
Anthony Beauvillier.
Yep. That is
He's
who I
got
also had.
6 points in 16 games. Last year, he had 39
Yeah,
in
he was
60.
really good especially in the playoffs. As I thought he was going to come out and be a very good player for the Islanders after watching him in the
Oh, yeah.
playoffs.
Yeah, he was solid.
Tearing it up. Yeah, he was tearing it up. But yeah, I had Beauvillier as well. Who'd you guys have? Anybody?
I had to go with Andy Green. I know he's 38. Been just really sucking the past couple of years. But I think he's reached a point where he probably needs to call
Bro,
it.
it's not even pointing. That motherfucker's
Finish
just ass.
It's just
Retire.
disappointing to watch.
He needs to be sent to the old folks' home.
Andy
Yeah.
Green has never been a point producer, though. So
No,
Yeah.
but just overall, like everything.
It's
playing
just
with
sad.
It's not.
Just
not where
retire.
he needs to be. He's at the point where he needs kind of.
Andy Green just needs to retire.
Finally realize it.
Just retire, bro.
He can't play forever.
Andy Green fluked into a 30-assist season with the 2010 Devils thanks to Zach Parise.
Those Devils teams were so good, too. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
And to think
But,
that
yeah.
he's a former captain, too. This guy's
Yeah. What a legend.
strangest captain of all time.
Kind of a captain by default. Him
Yeah, he was
and
just
Bryce
given it
Salvador,
there.
both captains
Yeah.
by default for New Jersey.
Bryce.
Yeah.
That's such a random play.
Let a Windex bottle into the call.
That was just Bryce Salvador, such a random player to be a captain. But okay, let's move on to the Capitals. Let's let Alex give us the MVP for their team. We'll start off with Alex for each of these ones as a Caps fan.
Honestly, Caps MVP, that's an easy one. Nick Backstrom, 25 games played,
Yep.
put up an
Just
apple
having a
tonight on
Who'd you guys play?
Apples and Genos.
and he's at 29 points and
25
So-
games.
got I
That's
think a
what-
career high in a 21.3 shooting percentage. So
Jeez.
that's
insane.
pretty solid
Yeah.
for him.
Oh yeah, as a guy who doesn't shoot too much. Not necessarily a
yeah,
huge shooter.
yeah, Backstrom definitely known more for the apples
Finishing the puck.
than the goals.
He knows.
No, the Genos.
Shut up. He can't say that. He's a Caps fan.
No, yeah, definitely a career high by far, shooting percentage wise. So
Yeah.
there you
Yeah,
go.
I
If
think
anyone else
everybody's gotta
disagrees with
agree.
Backstrom, you're
Yeah, I think we
wrong.
all
First
gotta-
of all,
We all gotta agree with that one.
yeah.
Actually, I'm kidding.
You'd be the guy. You'd be the one.
Yeah.
The only
has
other
a point.
player that I'd take up there would be Tom Wilson.
Yep. John Carlson definitely deserves a shout.
Eh.
No,
Actually,
it's just as a good player.
Braden
Wilson definitely takes some great
Holtby,
shots.
actually.
Yeah.
I feel like
That one hurt, didn't
I
it?
think
A little bit.
I don't know why I thought Braden was dead ass. Like thought he was on the team for a second. Like I couldn't tell if he knew it or
No,
not.
I
No, I was
knew
just-
I was
that.
sitting there like.
I was just hurting Alex a little bit.
Yeah.
Speaking of goalies, rookie of the year, Alex, who do you have?
Kind of by default, that's my boy Vitek Vanacek. 20 starts,
Yeah,
not great
Vanacek's
save
been
percentage,
pretty-
904, but 11 wins. So
He's
How do you
been
say
pretty
it?
good. Yeah. Yeah, Vanacek.
yeah, he's been kind of
Vanacek.
surprising over the last. I'd say over the last 18 months,
has
he's
still been very
surpassed Phoenix
well.
Copley in the lineup. So
He's been surprisingly very, very
Yeah.
good. Most improved player. Who do you have, Alex?
What?
Alex, who do you have as your most improved player? I think his mic is not clipped.
honestly, most improved. I didn't put anyone. So
I had here. Let me say I had Justin Schultz. Like, I couldn't pick anybody. I just picked somebody.
I mean, I guess so.
Schultz.
So
But like,
I
get what you're
I
saying.
changed my most improved to a surprise, and then this also put my disappointment in this. So I've been surprised with the depth through injuries and
Okay.
whatnot.
Yep.
The fourth line's been
Yeah,
great.
you haven't
Hagman,
played
Dowd,
well
and
through it.
Hathaway. They for a
Hathaway's
stretch
been
of
very
about 6 or 8 games, they were the best line that the Caps had. And then My disappointment is that Ovechkin is only on pace for 32 goals if this was a regular season.
Fuck.
And my number one disappointment, though, Evgeny Kuznetsov.
Yeah,
7
that's
points
who I
in
have.
15
That's
games,
very-
which is
that's
a
bad.
38-point pace.
That's bad for him. Yeah. It's not the greatest. Not the greatest for Kuzi.
Yeah, compared to last year
He'll
when he
pick
had
it up though.
52.
He'll pick it up. He should pick it up. That's the thing.
We'll see. He had a great assist on the game winner to Verona, so
Yeah,
we'll see.
I saw that was a good game. But yeah.
Oh, it was an awful game.
What? The highlights they were showing, they looked good.
Highlights look good, but the first 2 periods were fine for the Caps. Third period, they laid an egg.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Not a great one. Yeah, what do you guys have?
Maybe not for you, at least. Maybe not for Caps fans.
Yeah. Hard on
I
that
had
team.
Kuzi. Yeah, I had Kuzi.
For disappointment?
Yeah, disappointment and
Yeah, I
the
put Kuzi.
most improved.
I didn't give him most improved, but I had to put Kuzi as a
Yeah.
disappointing player so far.
Yeah.
Thank you, Braden. Alrighty, let's move on to the Bruins. I almost said most improved.
I guess fuck
MVP.
Pittsburgh, I guess.
The Bruins are ahead
Yeah,
of them right now.
Real.
I have.
Okay, well, I was doing this before all the games were over. Yeah, okay, Pittsburgh
like
just
this
passed them
earlier.
then. Okay.
No,
Oh.
they didn't. It was like that earlier, but
No,
Okay.
Boston was
must have
ahead of
looked.
Pittsburgh earlier.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. They were.
all I'm
That's what
saying,
happened with the
I haven't
Oilers.
I haven't updated the sheet, and I made it
Okay.
whenever we were.
But I made it this morning is the thing. I made it this morning.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. So we'll do the Pens then. We'll go to the Pens. MVP. I had
That's an
Crosby.
easy
I
one.
think it's
Sid.
Crosby.
gotta be Sid. Sid the Kid.
Point per game
they
through
say.
24 games. Can't get
Yep.
too much
It's
better
Sidney
than that.
Crosby.
We know Sidney
Yeah.
Crosby's great, so I wanted to mix it up, and I went with Jake.
Tristan Jarry.
My boy Jake Gensel.
I went with Jake. He's 2
Casey
points behind.
DeSmith.
He's right there. He's having a
Yeah.
great year. Granted, Crosby is still Sidney Crosby, but I just wanted to give Jake a little bit of recognition because he's having a fucking good season.
Yep.
We like that.
Pisses me off
Recognition.
when he's a Penguin, but I respect him because he went to he's from my hometown, so
Very cool, very cool, very cool.
yep.
Now let's move on to Rookie of the Year. I had Pierre-Olivier Joseph, defenseman, 16 games, got 5 points. Playing about 17 minutes a game. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad as a rookie.
Yep, Pierre Olivier, definitely.
Alrighty. And then for most improved, I'm interested to see who you guys got. Anybody? Most improved.
I went with Kasperi Kapanen.
That's exactly who I had.
He's
Yeah,
got 17
Kasperi's
points,
pretty good.
22 games compared to 36 and 69.
Yep. He's not buried anymore in that depth chart, the Toronto
Exactly.
depth chart. Getting a little room to breathe. Most disappointing, I had to go with Tristan Jarry, who's having a terrible year.
Yep.
He's been awful.
Yeah, after his All-Star consideration last year, it was like,
Yep.
all right, let's see where this goes. And I've been, as a Caps fan, I've been happily surprised that he's not been great.
Imagine.
Although the Capitals are pretty much the only team he plays well against. So
Posting shutouts against y'all. He's like, oh shit, Alex is watching. Gotta play well.
Well, he doesn't post shutouts. He just plays well enough to win.
Yeah, just plays good. Yeah, fair. He's not that good. Anybody else for most disappointing?
No, I didn't have anything.
Alrighty. Thank you, Braden, for the insight.
I feel like
move
Tanger's
on.
been disappointing. I mean, he's not been terrible, but
Oh,
he's been
Devontae's.
down from Tanger. He's been down from previous seasons. It's just
Devontae's
not
on that
great. I
team?
know. I got a buddy who's a big Pens fan, and he's been not super
Fair.
pleased. He's been
I mean,
terrible. He hasn't done terrible. He's been doing decent, but he's been down from where he's been in the past.
Man's is down.
Yeah. I know people who were just so upset at him after the 2018 round against the Caps. Just
Gotta be.
were appalled with how he was playing, and honestly, I
Praise
think
that-
he's been fine. But
I don't know what else. What too much he's gonna do. That's
Yeah.
the thing. I don't really expect too much from him. But we'll move
no,
on.
he's one of
to the
those
last
steady
team.
defensemen that'll put up
Yeah,
50
just
points a season and
solid.
be decent on the back end, but not great.
Move on to the East. The Bruins MVP. I had Marchand. It's pretty.
Yeah, I also had Marchand.
Obvious pick.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna have Brad.
Yep, that's an
Alrighty.
easy one.
As much as I dislike him, yeah, I had him.
Yeah,
Even.
normal season he'd be on pace for just about 100 points. So
Oh, yeah, he's having a very good year. For Rookie of the Year, I had Zobro, the defenseman.
this is a
20
bore.
game. 20. Is it? Okay. Zobro. Fuck you. 21 games played, 4 points. No, just a solid defenseman. Playing about 18 minutes. That's pretty good for a defenseman. He's in the regular lineup, which is good.
Yeah, I've
Anybody
got
else have anybody else?
Trent Frederick.
Yeah, that's who I have.
Okay, it was
I
between
also
those
have
two.
Trent.
He's been
That's the thing.
kind of a horse this whole season. Not
Fair.
putting up points, 4 points in 23
Yeah,
games, but 36 hits. He's got 43 penalty minutes. He's been
I just saw that. I was like,
kind of a Tom Wilson light so far this season, and it's been impressive, honestly.
Yeah,
game-
just
the Boston games I've
less
watched,
dirty
I've seen him.
hits. Less dirty hits.
I mean,
I
Tom
wouldn't
Wilson
hurt
didn't have
Alex.
any dirty hits at his rookie year, so
Exactly.
Yeah,
Thank
that's how
you
he
for
said
specifying
rookie.
his rookie year.
Notice how he said this year.
Thank you for specifying. Okay,
we'll see.
let's do most improved player. I had Nick Ritchie. I think he's found a good home in Boston.
I also
Oh, yeah.
went with Nick Rich.
Nick Ritchie plays like a Boston Bruin player should play.
He-
Throws the body.
they
puts
need
up
somebody,
points.
yep.
He's a power
He
forward.
goes.
He's
He's
also
one of those players-
on pace to have his best point season of all time.
We're
so-
losing.
Yes, he is.
The thing is, we're losing players like Nick Ritchie who just go sit in front of the net and just bury rebounds, and like him, Hornqvist. That's a dying breed of hockey player in
Yep.
the NHL, and I think if you find a good place to play him and you're coaching them well, you're putting them with the right guys. Players like that still can work and put up points and be efficient. So
Absolutely, yeah. Richie
that
and
just shows-
Tom Wilson and all those
Tom
guys
Wilson,
who just love to run their mouths and throw the
Yep.
body and just
Yep.
make their big body
Playing those
and put it
dirty
in there.
spots that your stars won't do. Yeah.
Exactly.
He's a perfect Boston Bruin. He's a perfect Boston Bruin. That is a good way to describe it. But let's move on to most disappointing player. I didn't have anybody
I had
that
Jake
I
DeBrusk.
really wanted to pick. You could put. I looked at Jake DeBrusk. It's a fair one, but I don't know.
I picked him mostly for that one goal compared to the
Yeah.
previous 3 seasons that he's had at least 16.
Yep.
And he's coming off of
Jake.
what would have been a 20-goal season.
Yeah, that's even better than my initial pick. I think Jake's been pretty bad. I had to switch mine to him real quick from Craig Smith.
Yeah, Craig Smith
What were
would have
you
been
expecting
a
from
decent
Craig
pick
Smith?
for that, but honestly, he's doing
Craig's
about what
fine,
I
but-
expected him.
Yeah, like it's Craig Smith. He hasn't been good since
Since
I don't
the
know, one
Preds went
year.
to the
That one
final.
year he was good. Yeah.
Actually, not even that year. It was the year after.
Was it? It was
Yeah.
in. No, never mind. Yeah, but I like Craig Smith though.
hmm
He won that. He won like the. His wife had cancer or somebody, right? I don't know.
No, that was Craig Anderson.
That's Craig. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Wrong Anderson. I always get the Andersons mixed up. There's too many of the fucking Anderson goalies. Okay, let's move on. We're done with the stupid East Division. Looking
Oh, yeah.
stacked.
Only thing
Move
left
on
is
to the
West.
shittiest division. Alex. Not you, Earl Creasy. The West have the Knights in first place. And
Yep.
MVP, I'd like to sit here and tell you firmly, it's Mark
Mark Stone.
motherfucking Andre Fleury.
What?
No,
Absolutely
not Mark
it is.
Stone. Mark fucking Andre Fleury.
Mark
Holy
Stone has
shit.
had a good season.
Amazing
Mark
year. No,
Andre
Mark Stone
Fleury.
had a very amazing season.
But it has to
Fleury's
be Mark
had
Andre Fleury.
like out of this world. I genuinely thought he was gonna fall off the planet. To be honest with you,
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest.
After-
I thought
have
he was gonna
loved-
fall off the fucking planet.
I don't think anybody. I think everybody's loved the resurgency that he's had.
Oh,
his
yeah.
career since going to Vegas.
Fuck him in Pittsburgh.
And I'm
Fucking
sure,
bitch in
Alex, you
Pittsburgh.
probably like the fact too that he resurged not against your Capitals all the way.
Not
to the
in
West.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You're glad they kept Matt Murray. Fuck
Yeah.
Matt Murray.
I honestly,
I'm naming this
it's-
Matt Murray sucks the podcast.
Yeah, Flower was the only goalie, like the only player that I liked in Pittsburgh. So I'm happy that he got out of there. And after last season, I
Greatest
thought he was
save in Stanley
really
Cup
gonna be
history.
down in the dumps. But he's shown that he can rise through and battle that adversity. And I mean, it helps that Leonard's been injured,
Yeah.
so he's been given
He
that
took
a
yeah.
better chance.
if
to-
Leonard doesn't go down,
Yeah.
if Leonard doesn't go down, he's probably not getting that chance to
Yep.
come up and play. But yeah. He got a
I
nice
mean, I don't think Leonard is lost at a home game
Oh
yet.
no. Oh no. Leonard, that's what I'm saying. They have the best goalie tandem probably in the league
Yeah.
when Leonard's healthy. Obviously. But yeah. It's just been very fun to watch Fleury.
I mean,
If
it's
you,
also just.
if you have two oh god.
I was just gonna say, who hates Vegas? Like, I don't know. I just feel like they're very likable.
San Jose fans,
Yeah.
San
I
Luis
was gonna say,
fans.
A lot of people in the West actually
Yeah.
Yeah,
came in and beat their ass in the fucking first year.
I
I feel like a
also-
lot of people.
Well, I
in the
know
West
that's why
hate
I'm saying a lot of
Vegas.
people. I feel like enjoy watching them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
most
a lot of
people
They're,
do,
they're just a
but
very
they're-
contagious team.
Just there's Wasp.
yeah.
Wasp.
Yeah,
They
and I
still
feel
got
like-
that younger brother feeling to them.
Yeah,
like where you just
They're-
cheer for them.
They're a very likable team. And then Marc Andre Fleury is an extremely likable player.
that's
Exactly.
true.
Like,
Yeah.
it's probably going to be hard pressed to find people that don't like Marc Andre
Oh
Fleury.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Now enough with the Marc Andre Fleury dick
Dick
sucking.
riding.
Yeah. The Flower
It's-
MVP
yeah.
talk.
Hey, under 2 goals against average. Never know. If he kept that pace, that'd be
943.
crazy.
If he
Yeah,
kept his 1.57,
He deserves it.
if he
Yeah,
keeps
hell
his
yeah, give it to him.
1.57, yeah, fuck me, dude. That's
Give it
Yeah.
to him.
Goals against
1.57,
average.
I don't care.
and
care,
his
bro.
fucking
That's
save percentage
insane.
is a fucking .943.
Yeah, 943 is the best in the league.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to Rookie of the Year. I think everybody should probably have the same guy, Zach Whitecloud. That's what I had. Zach
Yeah.
Whitecloud.
Yep.
Right. It's like he's been playing fairly well on that blue line for the Vegas games I have watched. Move on to most improved. I have Alex Tuck. I think Tuck turned it on in the playoffs. I think he's just kind of carried that into this regular season and kind of built on it. So I don't know
I
who
too
you
do
guys
have
got.
Alex.
I'm
Anybody else?
gonna differ and go with Chandler Stevenson. He's
Okay, he's been had a good year. Yeah.
although playing on a line with usually it's Stone and Pacioretty helps. And now it's Tuck and Pacioretty now that Stone's out, but he's proven that he can hang with the big boys.
He can run with the big dogs. Yeah, he can run with
his
them.
his speed is just kind of killer. And
Additionally,
totally wish he was still in Washington. Not gonna lie.
additionally, he's got a fucking sick stash.
Oh yeah.
So I think
Oh,
that
yeah.
is
True to that.
That
True.
I think it's proven statistically that mustaches improve your
that.
hockey play, and that man has a fucking filthy piece of lip lettuce. Nowhere near the greatest piece of lip of Landon McDonald, but it's
Oh,
still, it's still
Larry.
solid.
It's not. No one's ever gonna
You just
touch
call
Larry.
him
Let's just.
fucking Larry.
Yeah.
Did you just call him Larry?
Joey, that's worse than Edmonton 16.
Yeah, you really just disrespected that man.
I
Called
know,
him
that
fucking
was so
Larry.
disrespectful. That was so.
This man is a 500 goal scorer and a Hall of Famer. How dare you disrespect him?
with the sickest
Yes, I know.
mustache in
I'm
all
sorry.
of
I'm sorry. I'm
professional
sorry.
sports.
Yeah,
All
bully
professional
Joey.
sports.
Bully him some more.
And you called him
Take
Larry.
him out of the podcast. I'm gonna
Moving
cut it
on.
out. Watch, I'll cut that
Should
out.
we go to I get to most disappointing now?
Okay, yeah. For most disappointing, I had Riley Smith. Only 9
I
points
also
in
had Riley
22
Smith.
games. I mean,
Riley Reed.
he's been kind of a corner piece for Vegas in years past.
Riley
but
Braden.
Yeah, motherfucker did not have shit.
Yeah, Riley Smith. Disappointing.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on from Vegas to Alex Creasy's St. Louis Blues. Big Al's St. Louis Blues.
We should
for
let Big
MVP,
Al have some input on this.
You can't hear his mic and he's muted.
Oh.
Probably playing COD or something. For MVP, I'm actually interested to see who you guys have.
I have Ryan O'Reilly.
I might have somebody a little different than y'all, but
I mean,
Joey,
he's,
you have David
he's just,
Braun, I
he's just
swear.
the leader.
I do not have David Perron.
Okay, good. Also Ryan O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Cody, who'd you have?
Ryan O'Reilly.
I had a blue liner.
This
I had
dude's gonna come in and say Torrey Krug.
Watch me, bitch.
No.
Torrey
No.
Krug has been so good. He's been so good. So good. As much as Ryan O'Reilly has been playing well, but Torrey Krug coming into a new team and just
Oh.
No,
Yeah,
bro.
I'd like to change my MVP to Kyle Clifford.
Yeah.
I think
That's
he's really been
tough.
fucking lights out.
Yeah.
That's
Cliffy's been
tough.
solid.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, Clifford's fucking lighting her up with 4 points this
Give
season.
me Torrey Krug. Okay, let's rookie of the year. Who'd y'all have? Rookie of the year.
I didn't put anyone because honestly, they're
They have
kinda
Nico
meh.
Mikola.
I put that
Yeah,
young dude.
Played
I put that
16
young
games.
dude in net.
That's who I played. Maybe put down.
Yeah, 16 games played. You get it by default. You're welcome.
Who?
The one with the
Nico
fun name.
Mikola.
Remember I was
also got
talking
the
about
rookie
him?
Goaltender.
Yeah. I don't think you can go Huso because Binnington's the man until he, you know.
Binnington is the man, but I just went ahead and go with it. He's not played the best, but
Yeah.
I feel like overall the stats and all that, I had to go with him.
Okay. Most improved.
Who's
I'm interested
tweeting?
to hear what you guys have for most improved.
Jordan Cairo, 26
Yep.
games, 20 points.
That is exactly who I have. Coming out of nowhere this year.
Well,
Braden?
Oh,
Braden,
a
what do
lot
you
fucking
have
better
for
than
most
last year.
improved?
Yeah.
All right. Sick.
Hey, David Perron.
yeah, Prawn's been solid, but we knew he was going to be good.
Yeah. Perron.
Just didn't know he was going to be this good.
Okay. Let's move on to most disappointing player for St. Louis. I said there wasn't too many players on this team that are playing too disappointing. Like we talked about earlier in the power rankings, they're playing very average right now. I said Ivan Barbashev. I don't know, from the couple of games, he just doesn't, seem like he's out there too much. Only 6 points in 17 games. Obviously, he's not putting up huge points every year, but I think he could pick it up. Anybody else?
Yeah, I'd go with Jordan Binnington.
I would
Yeah.
I
That's-
thought about
that's
that.
who I
I
put
thought
down.
about that as well.
908 save percentage, and I don't know, he's looked nervous a couple nights this season.
Yeah.
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 It's
That's
good
fair.
to see that, though, because fuck the Blues at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to the second to last team, the Minnesota Wild. MVP.
Kirill
I'm
Kaprizov
interested.
is your answer
Yeah.
for
MVP.
most things.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody got Kaprizov as their MVP. I want to throw. We talked about him earlier when we were talking about them power rankings. I think if he would have played all of his games, I think Zuccarello is the MVP for this game. But he was injured for a while, so I got to give it to Kaprizov. But cannot say enough good things about Zuccarello.
Yeah, Zook has been solid.
Very, very good. Rookie of the year, just talked about him. Kaprizov. He literally changes the culture in Minnesota.
Yep,
All-
I'd go with
All we can say.
I'd go with Kapel Kakinen in there since we already talked about it.
That's fair.
Yeah,
You could throw
yeah.
him.
He's
Yep.
been
That's fair.
he's definitely been the best rookie goalie. 9.24 save percentage, 10
Yep.
wins,
Very, very good. Very good.
and a shutout. So,
Yep.
if Kaprizov wasn't on their
Shout-out.
team, he'd be their ballot for rookie of the year for
Yep.
sure.
Very, 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 very good point. We'll move on to most improved player. I think this one's pretty obvious.
I disagree. I've got two guys on this one.
You got two
Number
guys?
one,
Okay.
it's Jordan Greenway. Number two, it's Marcus
That is
Foligno.
who I have.
Mine's Jordan Greenway.
That's fair. I have Jordan Greenway, but Marcus Foligno. That is a very, very good point. He's having
Marcus
a very
Foligno
good
has been
year.
a bigger surprise, and Greenway just kind of came out of nowhere, and he's
Yeah.
kind of exploded with points, and it's been cool to
both
see.
of them, both of them have been. That whole team, as a team, they have been a most improved team. How about that?
Yep.
The whole team has been most improved.
I mean, the Wild have rebuilt and remained a fringe playoff team.
Yep. And still,
It's
yep.
kind of crazy.
All young players. Not too many veterans on this team. But, yeah.
And all the veterans that they do have are guys who've been,
Producing.
they
produce.
they've been
good
producing and they've played for
Yeah.
6 or 8 seasons as 25, 6, 7, 8-year-olds.
Yep. That's an interesting team that could you might not want to play them in the playoffs. It could be a scary team in the playoffs. Most disappointing. I put Ryan Hartman. I think Ryan Hartman. No, he's only played 19 games, missed a couple, but I think he could put up more than 9 points. Obviously, not a huge point getter. He only has 3 goals. I expect him a little more than that from him, but I don't know who you guys have.
Honestly, I'd put Ryan Hartman as more of a improvement player because he's already on pace to at least double, well, maybe not double his point production from last year, but definitely surpass it.
Comparatively to last year, I guess you could say that, but I don't know. Just whenever I watch him, I don't know. I look for the guy from Chicago. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know. I used to see him on the Hawks. I felt like he was better on the Hawks. I don't know if I'm tripping, but I don't know.
I'd like to say I watched him get his first career hat trick.
I remember
the
that.
Nashville Predators. I had to mix it up. I had to go with a different guy who, compared to past seasons, never been the biggest point guy. Has been a pretty consistent 40-point guy down there on the blue line. But this year, with only 8 points so far this season and not a single goal, it's kind of looking pretty dismal for old Ryan Suter.
See, I assumed someone would say Suter, and I've got an argument against that. Yeah, his point total's not there, but his defensive play has been just
so great,
like usual.
Defensively, him and Shea Weber have probably been the best 2 defensive defensemen for like the last 15 years. It's kind of 10, 15 years, which is kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah,
and
it's not really close. Like
no, between those two, I'd probably put Suter a little bit higher, but Suter's just the thing is Suter's been on the Wild, or he was on Nashville for a little bit, but he's been on the Wild for most of his career, so it's maybe not playing for the best team, so he's had a pretty, I think, underrated career for not talked about as much in the news. Obviously he's not putting the puck in the net. But
I would say
amazing defensively.
I would say they've been the best for the past 10 years. I wouldn't go 15 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. 10 or 15.
If we go back 15 years.
I'd say best since 2009.
Andy Green.
Or top 5 since 2009.
At least 2009. That's why I just threw the 10-15. 10-15. That's why I was.
Because my guy, at least because back then, my favorite defenseman of all time still played hockey. So.
Nick Lindstrom.
Yep. Fuck Nick Lindstrom.
I think if I had to pick, if you gave me the option, if I had to pick one defenseman for all time, I'm picking Nicholas Lidstrom. for his consistency, professionalism, every facet that you'd want.
Yeah, that I've seen, I would go Nick Lindstrom. That I've seen, yes. It's got to be Nick.
It's hard to go against that.
Best defensive player I've ever met, it was Jeffrey Mad Dog Medill.
Definitely did not play defenseman.
No, he was just a good defender. He punched people.
He
defended his teammates.
Okay, let's move on.
My
That's
pick for most
that is
disappointing
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I
is
forgot
Jared
that.
Spurgeon.
Fair.
Just saying.
He's been a little underwhelming.
Yeah. 4 points, 22 games.
Yes, yeah. As somebody who should be, unlike Suter, should be putting the puck in the net.
And he's the captain.
That's fair. That's kind of
Boom
crazy
roasted.
still that he was the captain.
Yeah, definitely thought it was going to
how that
Suter.
happened. Don't know how that happened, but it's okay. But it's
Right.
okay.
really disrespected Ryan Suter's name by giving it.
I don't know. Maybe Suter. I can see Suter as a quiet guy who just kind of sits in the corner. I don't know why he strikes me at him.
Yeah, but that sometimes works as a captain. Sometimes it's quiet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like a Nick Lindstrom that just show you what's going on by the way they do that.
Okay, get his man meat out of your mouth.
I was about to say that.
Alrighty, let's move on to the last team because this is gonna be a fucking long episode. Holy shit, I'll have to cut
You
this
could put
one
it in
up.
2 parts.
Too late now.
I don't want 2 parts of this.
Yeah. The last team, the Colorado Avalanche. MVP, who you guys got? Quick.
Easy
McKinnon.
one, McKinnon.
Yeah, it's got to be McKinnon.
I got Iguodala.
Right? Andre Iguodala.
Yeah, do you not know that quote, Cody?
I'm gonna go with
Have you not
McKinnon.
seen that video? Wait, Cody, have you not seen that video?
No, and I don't.
It's Max. Oh no! It's funny. It's funny. No.
Open net. Fatal
I'll show it to you later. I'll show.
line. Steph Curry,
Later.
Iguodala. I got Iguodala.
I'm gonna send you this video after.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going McKinnon.
Nathan McKinnon.
Nico had a very good year, but McKinnon's the heart of the team.
The dude
Yep.
from Cole Harper really out here.
Okay.
Give it to him.
Well, let's go with Rookie of the Year. Let me go see what I had.
Pretty sure I just put Logan O'Connor because it wasn't.
I
really
put
much to pick.
Logan O'Connor
Yeah,
as well.
That's also what I picked.
The guy from Missouri City, Texas.
Hey,
What a
Missouri
name
shout out.
for a
No, it's
city.
not
City
Missouri.
name.
What a
I'm
name
going
for
to
a
Bone
city.
Byram, though.
You could go with So I was between those two guys.
Byram's been so good on that blue line. 17 minutes time on ice average. Only 2 assists, but, he's a minute muncher for a rookie.
Fair.
Penny pincher.
Shut up.
Has a really bad goatee, so I'm not a big fan of him.
It's better than
Looks
line is,
like-
though.
Gross.
He looks like he's not allowed children's names just based off his picture on NHL on their website. That guy can't coach youth hockey. Moving on to most improved.
Okay, most improved. Who'd you guys have? Anybody? I guess I'll go ahead. Sam Girard. I think it's pretty obvious.
I also have
18
Sam.
points. 18 points in 21 games, blowing his previous seasons out of the water.
Whoa. Blowing
Yeah.
what?
He is
His previous
absolutely
seasons out of the water.
fucking
He's absolutely
Absolutely
glocked
blowing
9,000 his last season out of the water.
Yeah, not even close.
Yeah,
He keeps on the
I've
pace,
got
of course.
Girard and I've got Burakovsky.
Burakovsky
And
is, yeah, you could throw him out there as a.
But Burakovsky, I think, that can be attributed more to his line mates than Girard. Girard has just been, he's been like Makar was last year, and still is this year. They've been a great 1-2 duo in Colorado.
Before we move on, real quick with the Avs, can we talk about how they fucked up their jerseys by wearing blue helmets?
I agree. Blue helmets,
shit
pants,
is
and
so
gloves
ugly.
was not the move.
Oh, I like
the
the
ugliest
pants.
shit I've ever seen. No, the pants are fine. It's the blue helmets. Just
No.
wear white. Just wear
You know what
white
helmets I
helmets.
hate? Vegas is chrome golden.
Those are better. They can wear black for fuck's sake. Blue? I hate it. I don't know. I just had to bring that up because that shit is
I don't
awful.
absolutely hate it. It's just different.
No, it's
It's
terrible.
too much blue.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's
Honestly,
too much blue.
It's
But
so
I mean,
ugly.
if
It
they're
should
going
be-
with the
it should
blue,
be-
if they're going with the blue,
It should go. No, it's ugly though. They should just go black helmets, black gloves, black pants.
I know. I'm just
Perfect.
saying, if you go blue
Perfect.
pants, black helmets just don't match.
You know,
And
I will say,
especially
Yes,
on the
they do.
white
When you wear black pants and black gloves, they do. That's what they do.
I know. That's
do.
what I'm saying.
They used to
But
have
since
black
they
helmets.
went blue pants, you can't go black helmet.
it
On-
still
It's
looks
so ugly.
better.
They should have never gone blue.
It still
No.
looks
Should've
better
just left
than
the
other
blue
teams
and
that have gone too much color. Like they're
Yeah.
still doing better
It's
than that
so
one
ugly.
season, like Arizona were all red or something like that, or Carolina.
They
Those
blooded
are awful.
themselves out.
Ugh. Okay, I just saw a picture of that and it made me think that shit is awful. Most disappointing. Last award for this long episode. Anybody? Go ahead. Anybody?
Honestly, it's kind of hard to pick someone, but I'm going with Philip Grubauer.
Interesting. Okay.
Like, it's not that he's been disappointing, but he hasn't been
He hasn't been picking
as
up like
good
the
as I thought he would be.
wins. Yeah, he hasn't been picking up wins. Maybe not totally his fault. 12-7, not the greatest. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really hard to pick someone on Colorado.
Yeah, I don't know. I said Landeskog. He hasn't been playing awful. I just think he can play better than he is playing right now. He's playing fine. It's just I think he could pick it up.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, Landy's not a bad pick for that either.
Just has the whole team. The team's not playing bad, but everybody on the team could probably take it to it. For fuck's sake, like McKinnon, 22 points in 19 games played. He could probably do better than that. Let's be honest. Nathan McKinnon. He's
Yeah.
top 3 player. Can we agree? Top 3 player? Close to top 3, at least top 5 player right now.
Top 5 for sure. Top 3 on.
Debatable. You could debate that.
Yeah.
We won't. That's for another episode. This one's long enough as it is. Okay. But real quick, since we just finished that, I think it's going to be a good episode. I think you guys will enjoy that, hopefully. Put a lot of work into that, other than Braden.
I contributed.
We're not done yet.
We have to, since we do have our ECHL correspondent, and I almost said EASHL, ECHL correspondent in the house. Unlike last episode, let's get a quick, and I mean quick, rundown of what's happening right now in the ECHL.
All right.
5 minutes here.
I've got
5
3 things
minutes.
to talk about.
Wait. Let me pull up the timer.
Give me 5 minutes. I've got
5
3
minutes.
points to
Ready?
hit.
3,
I've got 3 points to
2,
hit.
1, go.
This current standings of the extremely cool hockey league. We have a 3-way tie for first place, based on points with the Indy Fuel, Wichita Thunder, and the Florida Everblades. In fourth place, we have the Orlando Solar Bears, and in fifth place, we have the Allen Americans. For the month of February, Anthony Beauregard of the Wichita Thunder was named the Warrior ECHL Player of the Month. Hiddlebrand or something along that was named the ECHL Goalie of the Month. And your favorite player in the ECHL, Wichita Thunder's Jay Dickman, was named Rookie of the Month for the ECHL. My guy, Jay Dickman, was lighting this shit up.
You
He was absolutely on fire. I'm a big Dick fan.
I love Dick. Dick is that man, bro.
Especially when it's Mandy.
And raise your hand if you knew that.
The current point leader right now is Rapid City Rush. He's got 32 points, 32 games. He's been lining up.
Hey, but he's no Dick.
He's no Jay Dick.
he's no Jay Dick.
Before I cut off this segment, as the official East correspondent for this podcast, and specifically the correspondent for the Wichita Thunder, I'd like to highlight this Saturday is the greatest mascot in the ECHL, Thunderdog's birthday. Come out to the game. We have a mascot broom ball during the first intermission and second intermission. We're going to have wiener dog races on ice. Saturday, March 13th, Thunder Dog's birthday. Be there, or you're about as bad at hockey picks as Braden. So,
Damn.
Damn.
All 27 subscribers going to go out to Wichita?
They
I mean,
pulling
hey,
up. I know I'm pulling up.
If you want to come to the game, call the office. Don't ask for me because I probably won't be there that day. But ask for tickets at least.
Hey, can I have tickets? No.
No, wait.
Okay.
Is that it for the ECHL wrap up? Or
That
find
is
out
it for
what
the
are we calling it?
ECHL wrap-up.
Alrighty, in just under 2 minutes and 24 seconds, you now know everything about the ECHL. You need to
The extremely cool hockey
the
league.
extremely cool hockey league. Alrighty, gentlemen, after a long, that was a marathon episode. That's what we're gonna call it. Anything else to add, gentlemen, before we sign off?
I think it's bedtime, boys.
Fuck yeah. We love that dick. Go Jay Dickman.
I did not say that, but
Go Jay
We
Dickman.
go Jay
we
Dickman,
as
but I did not say I like dick.
hey, that's his nickname, the Dick.
I've actually follow Jay Dickman on Twitter at
Headed to Twitter now.
Dicky26J. I repeat,
Headed there right
at
now.
Dicky26J.
Okay, let's fin this off. Okay, everybody, go check out our last video. Go check out the next video. Don't know what it is, to be honest with you. This will be coming out Thursday, I believe. So check out our last NHL one. We talked about some news around the league. It's a lot shorter episode if you're looking for a shorter one. You remember, follow us on Twitter at the Hard Hitter Pod. Subscribe, leave comments. That helps us in the algorithm. Leave likes. That also helps a lot. But we'll catch y'all later. See ya.
If you don't want to follow us, follow Jay Dickman.